The girl clearly saw glue smeared across the seat, yet she still sat down. Even when her skirt soaked into the sticky mess, she didn't dare complain. At school, she was constantly bullied, and at home, she suffered even worse. Every night, her older brother would tie her up and beat her. Day after day, Jenny's spirit crumbled under the weight of this abuse. One day, unable to bear it anymore, she walked toward the edge of the train tracks, considering ending her pain. But she couldn't bring herself to do it. There was still a fragile part of her that wanted to live. When she arrived at school that morning, her shoe locker was once again filled with razor blades and thumbtacks. She didn't report it to the teacher. She knew the consequences. If she said anything, she'd be dragged to the restroom after class and beaten again. This had become her normal. But for Nina, the ringleader of the bullying, hurting Annie had become dull. So she grabbed Annie by the hair and dragged her to the toilet, shoving her head down into it with cruel force. Later, during class, Annie noticed glue again on her seat. She didn't want to sit, but the teacher, irritated, ordered her to. With no choice, she sat down, forcing herself to ignore the discomfort. The only moment of peace in Annie's day was after school, when she could feed stray cats. It was the only time she felt seen and safe. But that small joy didn't go unnoticed. Nina had seen it. Back home, at the dinner table, her parents showered her brother with praise. That same night, he mercilessly beat her again. Even when Annie vomited from the pain, he didn't stop. To him, she was just a tool to release his rage. After he finally left her alone, a sudden white glow came from Annie's computer. It was a mysterious website titled Magical Girl. Disturbing images filled the screen, and frightened Annie quickly closed the browser. What she didn't know was that she had just been chosen. The next morning, inside her shoe locker, she found a white heart-shaped gun and a sealed letter. At first, she thought it was just another prank. That is, until she was ambushed by older students who pinned her to the ground, intending to hurt her. That's when she reached for the heart-shaped gun.